Yeah, Tucky out there showing everybody what moderators are made of. That's right. All right, so Tony, give us the breakdown.
Alright, sorry, just had to be confused out loud for a sec there, but Zultron
Yeah.
came in with Plunder Guild, Dungeon Master, Augur Order, and his Augur Order got banned, whereas JPop came in with Dungeon Master, MRA, Plunder Guild, and their Dungeon Master got banned. So JPop's rocking MRA Plunder, and Zultron's running Dungeon Master Plunder.
All right.
So it looks like JPop has started with their Plunder deck, whereas Zultron has started with their Lich deck. But, you know, I was really confused when first turn I saw a Vile Bunsmith played and then instantly sacrificed with Lich.
Hey, you know, gotta get them soul essences, you know?
I guess so.
Okay. All right, so what do we got here? Getting caught up now. Sorry, I had to do a little admin work there, but the traveling medic looks like he brought value. This is, I mean, we saw this deck earlier, right? Or was this? No, he won with this deck before we got there, so we haven't seen this one yet.
We saw Zultron's other deck.
Ooh, JPop bringing
Plunder deck.
Yeah, his plunder. Yeah, JPop bringing the Pillaging Prince and the Dagger Supplier. I don't know if we saw that last game. Definitely one of my.
We definitely didn't see a Dagger Supplier.
One of my favorite cards from the 1.3 update. To see like a rework there, it's so much more valuable now. I'm glad people are catching on to it.
Zultron getting so many creatures on this field. We're just waiting for the juiciest of soul essences.
Yep. JPop's just gonna have to keep up for now, I think, till they can dig up some solid removal options. Wandering Executioner comes out and takes down the stump. That's the second Wandering Executioner to kill a stump today.
Yeah, I think so. And I think it was funny role reversal where Outdated was doing that to JPop.
Yeah, it is a strange. I mean, it's a.
Whoa!
Ooh, we already seeing the big Soul Essence play, getting some of that
First
damage
Soul
in.
Essence coming in.
Second
Soul Essence.
Just are we seeing like a full commit here? Yeah. So obviously you block.
No, what?
A little. Nah. I mean, and getting some value blocks here too. Interesting to see that Zultron didn't try. Was that a double block?
It was.
Just
wants to get rid of a creature here, I guess.
I mean, yeah, fair enough.
Definitely an interesting decision.
I mean,
you're taking a lot of damage because of it.
Couldn't block the sentry, right? And then future turns, the Bone Amalgamate's less of a threat right now in the short term than I guess the field medic would have been. So, or the traveling medic, not field medic.
Yeah, with the Bone Amalgamate, you know, you don't really in this Lich deck, you don't really expect it to get to really get larger.
Yeah, very true. And realistically, I suspect we're gonna see like at least one big swing there. By the way, clearing that board up hard. I expect we're gonna see one life essence played every turn, basically for the rest of the game. At this
and
pace.
There's a second Soul Essence.
And a third.
There's the third Soul Essence.
This game might be over, yeah.
I'm curious how close it is to just being over. I mean, he gets 3 blocks here, so he's only getting off. I don't think it's game by any means, but
it's not. It's just not looking good. JPop's gonna have to do some work to kind of dig his way out of this.
JPop's definitely gonna have to put in the effort to get out of the 7 health hole.
Well, that'll at least help with a blocker. Yeah, getting the Adventurer.
And one blocker out.
And Dagger Supplier putting another Adventurer in the deck, so right on.
Now just needs like 8 more of those.
See what he does here. Oh, never mind. I was gonna say something, but Daring Swindler, I guess searching, seeing what he can pull up. A Fireball, that'll do it.
That's definitely gonna do a good chunk of damage
Yeah.
to Zultron. But not getting rid of the Skywatcher Sentry.
I mean, the Skywatcher's not going to kill him this turn, but definitely would have been good to get rid of the guaranteed damage.
I mean, listen, if Zultron finds, like, any number of bees here...
Very true.
If Zultron finds one bee, JPop's down to 1 health. And actually, I'm sorry, JPop would just lose because Zultron could play a Soul Essence.
This is very true.
Oh, yep. There's a second Skywatcher, so...
I mean,
Probably just
not
one
amped.
of the Necromancers.
I say not amped.
Wow! Wow, really?
Whoa! Did he sacrifice? Okay.
Just because he wants to go for the 4-creature swing.
I mean, it guarantees damage, but that was guaranteed damage anyway.
Yeah, because the Skywatcher.
I don't know, man.
I think-
That felt strange.
I think he knows JPop does not want to block with the Dagger Supplier, but is kind of forced to.
Yeah, I
so
mean,
he could have really gotten just the same value from getting rid of one of the Apprentice Necromancers, keep it around the Monstrous Recruiter, and just swinging with the Skywatcher.
That's a rallying totem.
JPop's gonna need a huge turn here.
Yeah, I mean, unfortunately, he didn't have any more coins there. Gravekeeper's good. Daring Swindler's good. There's an Adventurer. Come on.
If only he had another Daring Swindler.
Right?
Or if only he was able to keep that Daring Swindler from last turn.
I mean, he's still... I mean, that built up a substantial board. Did he get rid of the... But he's still... Yeah, there's still a Skywatcher on the board.
Mm-hmm.
That Skywatcher needs
Zultron...
2 Soul Essences, and then the game's over.
Yep. But I don't think he has... I don't think Zultron has 2. I think he probably only has 1. Oh, I'm sorry. JPop has his own Skywatcher.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's at the end of the table.
Yes,
I missed it.
It is on the far end of the table.
Well, I mean...
Oh my god, the Moose
The
Calf!
Moose Calf!
The 2 Moose Calf!
Ladies
Whoa!
and gentlemen, the single most majestic card in all of Cards and Tankards has graced us with its presence. Strange to see it at this point in the game, but I mean, if you play it when you draw it, right? Swinging with just 1 Bone Brute. I mean, fair. It forces a trade.
Zultron has 0 cards. Zultron has 0 cards.
That's true. That is true. Played out his whole hand.
This is JPop's chance to turn it around, but you know, one B could be it for JPop.
Zultron's just hunting for a B, realistically. Well, no, again, we have 1 flying blocker. We have a flying blocker.
We have a flying blocker, but if JPop finds the B, that they can swing with both the B and his own Skywatcher and force the block from their Skywatcher onto the B, meaning they would need an answer for the Skywatcher.
Yeah, let's see.
This is such a wild one right now. Oh, the fireball!
That's,
yeah, you gotta get rid of that Skywatcher.
Skywatcher's gone, so the flying threat is less a threat, but still a threat.
JPop's Skywatcher needs to stay on the board. You need to have a flying or ranged creature here. Actually, he's got a couple ranged creatures down board, doesn't he?
No.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. I'm seeing, like, something. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, no, that's...
Oh, that's just the Z's. I'm sorry. Those are the...
Yeah, no.
I thought those were, like, the feathers or whatever.
Interesting.
Yeah, unfortunately, 2 Daring Swindlers getting 0 value.
Yeah.
Because no cards in Zultron's hand.
Yeah, so I'm surprised he swung at all with that. I would have just maybe sat back and held on to it a little bit. See if he can get value.
JPop probably didn't realize Zultron had 0 cards.
That's probably it. See Monstrous Recruiter coming down, a little card draw. Zultron not liking the results of that card draw. The PC spin. Take this little stall here. If you guys are liking what you're seeing and you've never checked out the game before, this game is Cards and Tankards. It's free on both MetaQuest and Steam. You can check us out for free. Make an account, get 250 gems just for completing the tutorial. So come check us out. And then
You got the Moose Cat swing. Let's go.
yeah, Moose Calf's coming out. I mean, Soul Essence, Moose Calf, he's going to have to block with something that isn't going to die.
Yep.
And he did have something. So, interesting. I guess, realistically, that's an interesting call from Zultron. I don't know if I would have swung in there at all.
I wonder if, by removing his only ranged creature, he's trying to bait JPop into swinging with his Skywatcher because it would be free damage.
I mean, possibly, but that's... I feel like if JPop falls for that, it's going to be just out of, like, comfort. He's, like, too comfortable with his position, isn't thinking about the future plays, and I mean, the way JPop's been playing all day, I don't think that's realistic. I don't think that's going to happen.
I guess we'll just have to wait and see. But I mean, if JPop's not swinging now, I assume he won't be swinging later.
No. I think JPop's just biding his time. Knows he has a bit of a foothold, even at low health, but knowing that any moment we could see a B. And then the whole tempo changes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, Zultron really taking his time here. This is an important choice. I feel like every step Zultron takes, it has to be meticulous at this point. We're at that point of the game where I think it's one false move from
Necromancy?
Necromancy, yeah. One false move from either player could end in that player losing.
Interesting. I feel like he might.
The Bonesmith?
I wonder if he's still trying to incentivize this. Oh no, okay.
And a second. Oh no! Wait a minute. Does he doesn't have any undead creatures though. He temporarily there had 2 Vile Bonesmiths on the board. All he would have had to have done was get 2 bones on the board, sacrifice both of them, the game was over.
What?
Yeah.
What are you talking about? No. These are Vile Bonesmiths, not Dreaded Corpse
Not
Slinger.
Dreaded Corpse Slinger.
Yeah.
I played this game.
Way.
Well, either way, that would be a good alternate win condition if he could, find a way to piece it together. But
that's true. I don't know if Zultron's really running the Dreaded Corpse Slinger, but definitely true.
Are both? Wait a minute. Ooh, risky play putting both flyers next to each other.
I hate it.
Yeah, that's scary. I mean, one at one end, one at the other, man.
That, you have seen the fact that Zultron is not playing Dungeon Master, though. Or, I'm sorry, not playing Plunder Guild. He did play the Rallying Call.
Rallying Call, yeah.
This is MRA secondary, so
the
only chance of Fireball is if stealing it from JPop somehow.
I mean, fair. And I don't think
he could.
I don't think he can either. So
I guess it's not really that big a deal.
It just feels strange. It just feels strange.
Yeah.
And I mean, there's also a taunt creature in the middle of the field.
Arcane Eater.
Arcane Eater. All right, we get the Soul Essence. Yeah, I mean, he's gonna make a big Arcane Eater.
Yep.
But doesn't do anything with it. I mean,
no call to arms. I feel like as JPop, you probably push with at least one of these 2 Skywatchers every turn now.
Yeah, definitely. And I mean, I feel like at this point, JPop needs to start applying the pressure. Every turn that goes by, Zultron's getting more chances to scrape back.
Yeah, getting more chances for like a B or some removal, I guess.
Yeah. No, like Avid, one of the developers in chat on our Kick stream, mentions it's always good to play like there's Fireball. And he's right. Pretty much 100% of the time you should think that your opponent has Fireball or something like that. I'm sure in the future we might see some more Fireball-esque spells or abilities, so it would be good to practice as if they were always in the game. Zultron coming in here with another...
The Vanguard, though!
That'll help. That'll help. Like I said, every turn, Zultron's getting a little bit closer. And the Vanguard definitely helping with that.
Zultron is 1 B away from winning.
Yeah, this is a this is a very close game. Hey, the health is definitely misleading. This is an extremely close game. And again, now JPop is forced to probably make some less than optimal blocks. Getting the Goblin Rookie to chump into a bigger creature is probably going to help. Or to trade into the other Goblin Rookie. But you got to block out here, so...
Everything definitely needs to be blocked. So I guess it didn't really matter how you ended up doing those blocks.
Yeah. I'm almost...
Although you might have been able to keep... Oh, wait, no, never mind.
I'm almost wondering at this point, does Zultron even have bees in his deck?
He must. I don't think you play the Lich deck using MRA without bees.
Yeah, like, I feel like that's
it.
you of course use bees. Like, you flex into it. But we're at the bottom of his deck. We're pretty low in. And we still haven't seen one. That's just unlucky from Zultron, if that's the case. If that's
true.
If he's running 3...
Wait, hold on. They're playing, Okay, so... They're playing probably 3 Monstrous Recruiter, 3... Maybe they aren't playing bees.
Yeah, I mean, we got...
Maybe they have, like, the 1 or 2
3.
tech bees, but, like, we've seen a lot of different MRA cards already that he definitely probably runs multiple copies of.
Adventure is coming back into play here. Is there... Did I see another...
Yeah, there's another Skywatcher down here.
Nice. Able to refill the board here.
Hunting Party.
I mean, JPop needs to start applying pressure. He needs to start forcing blocks. He needs to start weakening up the back line here.
The thing is, he can't really force blocks. Like, if JPop pushes with his whole board, Zultron just eats it and then does 4 damage.
See,
like,
and I'm not,
JPop can only push with so many at a time.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't think you swing all out, but he definitely needs to start applying pressure. Either lowering his health or shrinking his board is going to kind of close this gap that JPop finds himself in right now.
Definitely has to do that, yeah. If he wants to see any progress in this game.
Yeah. And almost as if he could hear. Definitely doing some swing-ins. Just at the very worst, this is applying pressure that wasn't there before. And I think that's the safe bet.
Yeah, pretty much. Alcar
comes out. What did he banish? He banished Riotous Recruitment, but he couldn't hit any of these spells. So it could be a Soul Essence, it could be a Rallying Call, or it could be the Riotous Recruitment. So
the Rallying Call would be a very awkward hit, depending on what Zultron top decks into.
Would definitely be an unfortunate hit if it happened. JPop, clean it up. What was that he got off the board? He finally got that the Arcane Eater off the board. That's gonna help.
He's choosing to swing with this Skywatcher, which is very dangerous.
Into hunting parties, yes, that is extremely dangerous.
Well, not only that, but also it's getting rid of your only ranged blocker. So,
and
if he does have a bee,
the Alcar. By the way, the Alcar did hit a Soul Essence. So
there was a Soul Essence banished.
There were 2 Soul Essences banished.
I didn't even notice.
Yeah, 2 Soul Essences.
It's definitely an unfortunate hit on Zultron's end.
Choosing blocking with the Lich.
If Zultron gets a B here,
hold on. Now I'm gonna do the one. I'm gonna do the thing. There's 1.
Trapjaw Stump.
Yep, and then the banish 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So yeah, I mean he could technically still have a B at the bottom. You're not wrong.
It's so scary. Every time JPop pushes with that B, it's so scary.
But he didn't.
I definitely.
It's worth mentioning though, Zultron didn't take the opportunity to ping it down. He's swinging again with it.
JPop, please.
That Cautious Hunting Party, all it has to do is block into it.
JPop.
I am so confused though why he didn't take the opportunity to do that last turn. The Cautious Hunting Party wasn't asleep last turn, was it?
No.
Yeah, and he didn't block it left, and he's not doing it this turn. I really don't think Zultron has a B. I don't think it exists. I do not think he has a B in his deck.
It's like crazy to not run in a Lich deck. You have to run B.
There's another hunting party comes out. I think you just...
You know, Vanguard,
I'm not going to lie, dude.
Vanguard would end it for JPop.
I think JPop wins. I think he just swings out and wins right here.
I think the math is in his favor.
Yeah.
I mean, 4 blockers? He only has 4 blockers? Like,
Andy grave robs. Is there anything with amped in his grave? What did he get? You got a soul
there's
essence.
a soul
Ah,
essence.
that ends it.
GG's.
That ends it. Holy
Wow.
JPop.
Wow, man.
That is insane. Insane.
That's crazy.
I am really curious to find out if Zultron did in fact have a B and just never drew into it. Because like
that's nuts.
that is some horrid luck if that's the case.
That's really true, yeah.
I still think there were opportunities Zultron had to maybe advance his position.
I don't know.
But
That's tough to say.
yeah, in the end, that's rough for Zultron. So that'll be game 1? Game 2?
That was game 1.
That was game 1.
I know. I was questioning that myself halfway through the game.
Yeah, I was like, what game are we on? No, that's game 1. That was wild good play from JPop the whole way through. Took some risky choices, but ended up coming out with the dub, putting them up 1-0 on Zultron. Going into game 2 here. So let's see what we've got. Plunder Guild primary from Zultron. Looks like MR Ray primary from JPop. Energized Elemental.
Yes. Yeah, it's definitely going to be MRA from JPop.
Yep.
And Zultron trying out the Plunder Guild deck.
Now I remember...
We have been seeing a deck swap more or less every time the opponent has lost round 1.
I think Penguin swapped.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah,
swapping.
nobody's stuck with the losing deck.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe it's just to get the ick, get rid of that bad feeling.
Yeah. Get the yuck out.
I mean, there's no like in a lot of cases, there is some strategic advantage, in the sense that you know what your opponent's bringing next. There's no guesswork to it. So if you know you have a deck that, if you think you know what their deck is, and you think you have a counter,
you're gonna have to use that deck anyways, though. Like your opponent's gonna be playing the same deck 2 games in a row.
This is true. It's just, I feel like it's just mental edge. It's trying to keep that sharp mind, keep the salt down. But we're seeing a pretty heavy aggro play here from JPop, swinging with the B as well.
I would hope you're swinging with the B.
I meant that in the sense that he played it a little early. He might have saved that for a closer, but getting the early push.
Usually I think if I have a different 2 mana in my hand, I like to spend that instead of using it on a B, since the B is so good as like an end game finisher.
Yeah, agreed. I think that would have been an interesting look at how this turn could have gone, but he also might not have had anything. It looks like, does he have any cards in hand? No, that was his hand. His hand is empty.
No, Zultron.
Oh, it's not.
Has 4 cards in his hand.
I'm sorry. When I went like this to look, his body blocked it, and I was like, oh, his hand's empty.
Yeah, JPop has 4 cards in his hand still.
Fair.
That would be very impressive to run out of cards this early.
On turn 4, yeah.
Yeah.
Zultron already down to, what is that, 5?
That is 8.
8, thank you. Sorry, it's a little hard to see on PC.
Yes.
I mean, double B wins.
The whelp. Man, these whelps.
Oh! Not again! Not again!
Stop doing this to me, JPop.
What in the world?
Holy shit!
And Zultron just sits there, astonished. Yeah.
He can't be anything but astonished. After he goes whelp, motivational fervor, dark matter blast for
oh my
9
god,
damage combo.
that is ridiculous.
Oh
Absolute.
my god, who needs a bee? Who needs bees?
Ladies
Fuck
and
me,
gentlemen, JPop, the dark horse of the tournament, taking the win over Zultron 2-0 Oh. Oh. This is disgusting.